Hello and welcome. It's Judy Keating here, and we are having our 2023 Cancer New Moon Community Ceremony. I'm recording this a couple of days ahead of the Cancer New Moon. We at Wise Transformation are very excited because we are having an emergence ceremony tomorrow. And there's a lot of things to get done for that. So we're going to go ahead and put out this Cancer New Moon Community Ceremony with a couple days to spare, so you have time to work with this very powerful watery energy. If you don't know me, my name is Judy Keating, and I am the co-creative managing partner with Bonnie Salomon of Wise Transformation. And it is my absolute pleasure to be with you today. And at Wise Transformation, we are two women intent on bringing elemental wisdom and feminine magic back into everyday life. Today's call is going to have a pretty standard format. I'm going to talk to you about some very exciting upcoming events. We're going to call in sacred space. We're going to talk about what does it mean to have a Cancer new moon and still Cancer sun, and get some ceremonial guidance. And we'll be together for about an hour, depending on whether you need to pause the recording. So we decided for 2023 that we would put on quarterly events. These events are geared towards the energy of the specific cross-quarter day. And the Lunasa cross-quarter day is coming up on August 6th. And on that day, we are hosting an event starting at noon Eastern Standard Time. This event will have three phenomenal presenters that will facilitate an experience for the people who attend. And the experience is going to be very unique because these three speakers have never been shown to you through Wise Transformation before, but they are each incredible women in their own field of expertise. We're going to learn about speeding up to slow down. We're going to learn about getting divine messages from the Divine Mother. And we're also going to learn about sharing the gifts that you are meant to give in your life. And if you're not sure what those are, we have a phenomenal experience for you. So the Lunasa event, again, is on August 6th. This is Sunday from 12 to about 3:30. And that's Eastern Daylight Time. If you are already signed up for the event, we look forward to seeing you. If you want to sign up for the event, go to wisetransformation.com and you will see the links for Illuminating Your Soul. You have the option to sign up for just the Lunasa day, or you could sign up for the whole event for $69. The Lunasa event is $21. And if you sign up for all the events, you're eligible for some wonderful raffle prizes. And if you look at the page, it'll give you all the information about the speakers and about what they're going to be bringing. So go to wisetransformation.com. Every year at this time, I get so excited because we get to create more priestesses in the world. As I told you, we have a set of priestesses that are going to emerge to Saturday. Those are priestesses that have worked with me both online and some in person. And so we're ready to start the process again. This is an initiatory lunar journey, meaning that it's an inner journey that you take in community with other women. It's an online experience that has gone worldwide. We have students that are in Sweden. We have students that are in Norway. We have students that are in Mexico and all across the United States. So priestess is a calling. If you hear the word priestess and you are like, what is that? I want to know more. You can email me at judy@wisetransformation.com. Be happy to have a conversation with you. The full details of the program are at wisetransformation.com. And we're going to start on August 22nd. So if you're listening to the recording, just make yourself comfortable. Put your feet on the floor if you can. because you want to feel that connection to the living field of creation. And part of that is having our feet on the floor, or you might be listening to this outside if you're lucky. You can have your feet on the ground and just pause for a moment and pull all parts of yourself to the here and to the now. Take a deep breath in and out. And we just acknowledge Earth for the grounded container that she creates for us to live, for us to grow, for us to birth anew, for us to allow things to die, for that natural rhythmic cycle that Earth embodies. Thank you, Earth. And then we call upon the water, that refreshment, that rejuvenation, that life-giving force of water that allows the blood to run, that allows us to eliminate toxins, that allows us to be informed in our emotional realm, that allows us to feel all of our emotions, including love. Thank you, water. And air, the mental realm, the visionary realm, the ability to perceive, to focus, to soar. Thank you, air. And fire, the element of transformation, the element of action, the element that allows warmth, that creates illumination. Thank you, fire. And spirit, the divine force of all that is, in whatever way you perceive it. Divine feminine, divine masculine, that which allows us to be informed through grace, through meditation and prayer. The higher power through which we all are connected and through which we each have a part. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. So when we have a new moon, it means that the sun and the moon are aligned in the same archetype, and it's the start of a growing phase. This gives us a boost of energy. So the new moon is going to be a few days from now. So you want to prepare for this new moon by really focusing on what Cancer is all about, since it's a Cancer sun and a Cancer new moon. Cancer teaches the meaning of nurturing. It's the devoted caregiver to family, friends, and projects. It loves home and comfort in all aspects of life. It connects us to those around, like the loyal and caring mother and father. It's sympathetic to the vulnerability of others, and it creates safe emotional space for what is tender, young, and growing. So we have many things in our life that are tender, young, and growing. You could be heading off in a new direction in your life. That tendril of wanting to go in a new direction needs care, needs nurturance. If you have children, of course, you care and nurture for them. You have plants, you have animals, you have living things around you that you care for. By creating a home space where you can rejuvenate, you allow for there to be deep rest, deep allowance of safety and caring for self and caring for others. So we're going to tap into that watery energy of Cancer And we're going to get some feedback on how can the Cancer new moon and sun be of service to you in terms of what you want to work on. So I have a specific question for you. What would nurturance focus on at this time? In other words, what needs nurturing in your life? It could be some aspect of you, could be some aspect of a project, or some aspect of a creation. What needs nurturance at this time? When you imagine breathing in nurturance, where does it go? So when you're trying to focus now on what you want to work on in this magical new moon window, what does that look like? Take a few minutes and decide what you're going to focus your energy on in terms of what are you nurturing into form. Hopefully you have an idea of what you want to focus on in this new moon window. These creations can be something brand new, they can be something that you're just starting, or they could be something that needs a little extra love and care that you've been working on for a while. So it could be a personal goal that you're working on, but you want to make sure that you have a focus. And if you need more time, just pause the recording. If you have an oracle deck that you like to use, I invite you to get it out now so that you can use it to help you as you get guidance internally from each of the elements. We use the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle created by Lisa Michaels. And we use that because many of the people that listen to this recording routinely have the deck themselves. So I always invite you to pull your own cards from the oracle or use whatever oracle is right for you as we seek guidance from each of the elements. So Earth is the physical realm. And I pulled from the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle, and I pulled the card Embody Wholeness. So if that card speaks to you or you want to utilize it, you can use it, or you can pull one of your own cards from the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle, or you can use whatever oracle is right for you. But pull a card if you have your own deck. And tending is so much a part of caring for those things that you are trying to nurture. So what needs tending? What tending does your body and home need at this time? This might help you to utilize the energy of the Cancer new moon to really rest in the ability that you have to rejuvenate yourself, to keep going on whatever you're working on. What tending does your body and home need at this time? I hope you got some really good feedback on that one. I got a couple of really great things that I got to take note of. If you need more time, just pause the recording. We're going to move on to water in the emotional realm. And I got relationship to self when I pulled from the oracle. And in the emotional realm, where do you need to reparent yourself and give your inner child unconditional love and acceptance? So is there an aspect of self? Is there an identity of self? Is there something that you're judging yourself for? Where do you need to reparent yourself and give your inner child unconditional love and acceptance? That's the question I have. And I say this in other recordings, but I want to be sure to say it here again. If the question I pose doesn't resonate for you, then just ask water what you need to know. Just tap into water. You could even take a sip of water as you listen to the recording. That's what I'm doing. And tap into what does your emotional realm need at this time. You can utilize the card relationship to self, or you can pull from your own oracle. Hope you got some good feedback for yourself. Just be really gentle. Cancer new moon is a time to be really tender and gentle with yourself. As we move into the air realm, I got the communication card. And the question I came up with was, what thoughts do you need to encourage nurturance and growth? And sometimes those thoughts need to be very soft and they need to cheer tiny progress. It doesn't need to be a quantum leap of growth. What do you need to be nurtured? What communication, what thoughts do you need? Beautiful work. Beautiful, beautiful. So many caring thoughts. And now we move to fire. Fire is the action realm. And nurturing actions are so important. Self-soothing, doing things that comfort us, doing things that replenish us in the action realm, actually doing things, you know, taking that nap or giving yourself more time to complete something, giving yourself permission. I got the dynamic card when I pulled from the Oracle. But what nurturing actions are needed to allow your creativity to feel at home? Where does your creativity need to be nurtured? Take a few minutes and work with that and see how nurturing your creativity can apply to whatever it is you're focusing on, the Cancer new moon. Mm. I hope that you, when you check your list of activities or actions that are needed, that they're nurturing for you. Beautiful. And now we come to spirit. And I got the word desire from the oracle for pulling for the collective. Where does spirit need to nurture you or fill you up? Where do you need to let spirit hold you? for you to relax into Spirit's embrace, or for Spirit to hold you in such a way that you can receive nurturance from Spirit. It's really important at this time. Open, open, open to receive, receive, receive. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. That was so good. So now when you look at all the answers that you got from the elemental forces of earth, water, air, fire, and spirit, and you put it together in sort of a way that you can utilize all the information they gave you to set your intentions for the Cancer new moon so that you can be nurtured. You can be filled up so that you give from overflow to your projects, to your children, to your loved ones, to those you care about, your friends, to all of your creations. If you look at all the answers that you got by listening to the recording and tuning in, what are your takeaways? This is just a way for you to summarize what you got so that you can apply it as you set your intentions for the Cancer new moon. I hope you got some real gifts of self-love, of nurturance, of allowing yourself to look where you need more replenishment, more refilling. This is a beautiful time of year to be doing that. And just go a little bit slower. Allow yourself to really feel into what you need at this time. As we turn towards the second part of summer, I really appreciate everyone who listens to these recordings and who does this work in the world. It makes such a difference. So I want to let you know the next will be the Aquarius full moon. And the Aquarius full moon is on the 1st of August. So I'm going to do a call on July 31st. Ooh, that's got 2022 on there. It should say 2023. I made a boo-boo at 1 p.m. So the Aquarius full moon community ceremony will be July 31st, 2023 at 1 p.m. I hope to see you then. Take good care.